Hello students, today we will discuss both the exercise 5.1 and 5.2. As we have already discussed complete chapter, all the topics and all the PPT etc. for the related chapter, all the angles, the lines. I thought you understand all the angles, how we can find out the lines, how we can find out the angles. Alright, now let us start with the questions of the exercise. As we have already done the 1 to 9 questions of exercise 5.1. Alright, now we start with the question number 10. See, the question number 10 is, indicate which pair of angles are vertically opposite angles, linear pairs. Now this is the related figure of the question number 10, in which we must find out, we have two lines basically and one ray is given. These are two complete lines and this is the one ray only given. That is, the starting point is similar and these 2 points cut at this point. Now vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are what? When two lines intersect with each other, they cut each other at a point, and the angles opposite made by these at the center point are called vertically opposite angles. Now see, in this case, when these two lines cut each other, do not consider this line. This is a ray, not a complete line. So we have to consider only these two lines. When these two lines cut each other, the angle. So students, when these two lines cut each other, we get 4 angles related. But there is a ray one more, that's why this angle is split into 2 parts. But when we consider only these two lines, do not consider this line. Alright, now what are the vertically opposite angle? You can see that 1 and 4 hide this ray. Then see, 1 and 4 are vertically opposite. On another side, 5 and 2 plus 3, because this ray split this angle into 2 parts. Otherwise, this is a complete angle which is vertically opposite to angle 5. And the next one is linear pair. You know very well what are linear pairs. Linear pairs are the pair of two angles in which whose sum is 180 degree because they are supplementary. And one more is, there is an adjacent, they are adjacent, that is a common arm between them. So when two lines cut each other, you can see here 5 and 4 are, the total sum is 180 degree. You can see now, total sum is 180 degree, and 5 and 4, this ray is common. If we can consider this as ray from the center point, 5 and 4 are linear pair. Similarly, there is one more linear pair, that is 5 and 1. You can see this is a complete 180 degree angle with center. There is a common arm between them. So 1 and 5 also a linear pair. So linear pair what? In linear pair, we have two angles which are adjacent as well as supplementary. Now let us see how we can write the solution. So students, when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles are 1 and 4. Here second pair is 5 and here 2 plus 3. And second one, the linear pair. What is the condition for the linear pair? That two angles are adjacent and they also satisfy the condition of supplementary angles. So 5 and 4, one pair, second is 5 and 1. So you must write the solution in the same manner. Next question 11 is, in the following figure in angle 1 adjacent to angle 2, give reason. Now angle 1 is not adjacent to angle 2 because they are actually alternate angle, not the adjacent angle. Adjacent angle is on the same line but there is a common arm between them. These are not the adjacent angles. So students, these are the solutions of the 10th question in which the two lines cross each other. So vertically opposite angle, as I told you from the diagram 1, 4, and here second pair is 5 and 2 plus 3, and the linear pair we can represent with the help of the diagram now. 1 5 and 5 4. Just try it in this manner. And what about the 11? 1 and 2 angles are not adjacent because the reason is their vertex is not common, that is there is no common arm between these two angles. Now the next question of this exercise, question number 12, find the value of the angle XYZ in each of the following. What happened here? First of all, see this figure in which two lines intersect with each other. Now we have to find out the unknown angles. Now see, this angle we know 55 degree, Y we don't know, X is unknown variable, Z is also unknown variable. So we must recap our knowledge about the angles and then find out the values. Now when two lines intersect with each other, then the four angles can be made, and four in which two pair of vertically opposite angles. Now see, the 55 angle is vertically opposite to angle X and Y is vertically opposite to angle Z. Now we know the value of this angle, that's it 55, and it is vertically opposite to X, and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. That's why the value of X is equal to 55 degree by using the property of vertically opposite angles. Now when we find out the value of the X, then what happened here? Now you can see Y and X make a linear pair because they are on the same line. So they are, the total sum of these two angles is 180 degree, and they are adjacent as well because this is the common ray between these two lines. So if the value of X is known to us, that is 55 degree, due to vertically opposite angles, we can find out the value of Y because X and Y are the linear pairs. So using the linear pair property, we can find out the value of Y, and when we find out the value of Y and Z are vertically opposite again. So we are using here three properties. For X, vertically opposite. For Y, linear pair with X. For Z, the vertically opposite with the Y. So let us see what is the solution of this question and how we can write. Now see how we can write. As I told you from the diagram, X is equal to 55 degree because X is vertically opposite to the given angle, that is 55 degree. Student, you must give the reason for your answer because it is very important. If you do not write the reason, then your marks can be deducted in the exam. Alright, next, 55 plus Y is equal to 180 because they make a linear pair as I told you in the diagram. Next, so the value of Y is, what is the value of Y? This is an equation. Transfer 55 towards right hand side. We get 125 using the linear pair property. Alright. Now next is Y is equal to Z because they are vertically opposite angles. So as I told you, first property use vertically opposite. Second is the linear pair. Third is again vertically opposite angles. So by this method we can find out all the angles. Now see the next diagram of 12th questions, that is in which these few lines, two lines that is intersect with each other. You can see one line is this one is complete line, this one. These intersect with each other, and this is the ray from the common point, common vertex. Now we have to find out the unknown angles, that is angle X, Y and Z. Now let us see one by one. Observe. First of all, find out the angle X. How we can find the angle X? You can see here there is a 40 degree angle, next is X and next is 25. The total of this angle, that is 180 degree. That is the straight line angle, you can say. These are not adjacent angle. Three angles are not adjacent. Actually, we are taking only two angles in a pair of adjacent angles. So we can say they are on the same line and make the angle 180 degree. So 40 plus x plus 25 is equal to 180 degree. So by this method we can find the value of the x. Now what about y? Now you can see here y and 40 are on the one line, that is a straight line. So they both make angle total is 180 degree. Now they are adjacent angles because there is a one ray between them, common ray between them. Next, when we find out y, what about z then? You can see y and z also make a linear pair with a common arm between them. So using all these property, suppose a line on on a line, all angles on the line, or the vertically opposite, or the linear pair. Now see students how we can write the solution. 40 degree plus x plus 25 is equal to 180 degree angle on the straight line, as I told you from the diagram. So what is the value of x here when we solve? The value of x is 115. Now next for the y, as I told you, y plus 40 is equal to 180 degree. That is the linear pair. So y, the value of y is equal to 140 degree. Now again y and z make a linear pair. So if y and z are linear pair, then at the place of y you just write 140 and z is equal to 180 degree. So the value of x is equal to 115, value of y is equal to 140, and the value of z is equal to 40 degree. So in this way we can find out the value of different angles when two lines intersect with each other. Now the next question is filling the blanks, in which the first question is, if two angles are complementary, the sum of their measure is, you know very well about the properties, 90 degree. If two angles are supplementary, the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Next, two angles forming a linear pair are, the angles forming a linear pair are supplementary. Next is, if two adjacent angles are supplementary, that is angles are adjacent as well as supplementary, what is the name of those angles? That is linear pair. Alright, you know all the properties now as we revised. Now, if two lines intersect a point, then vertically opposite angles are always equal. Now, if two lines intersect at a point, and if one pair of vertically opposite angle are acute, obviously the other pair must be obtuse. Why? To maintain total the 180 degree angle, because only then the total sum is 360 degree. You know, no, four angles are in the line, so total 360. When if two are acute, then two must be obtuse. Acute means less than 90, obtuse means more than 90 degree. Now students, next question is, in the adjoining figure name the following pair of angles. What happened in this case? Now we observe this diagram and give the answers. The first is obtuse vertically opposite angle. Obtuse and vertically opposite. So students, see the first word, obtuse vertically opposite angles. Now we observe the diagram and tell that which two angles are obtuse. Obtuse means more than 90 degree, and vertically opposite, those satisfy both the conditions. So one is obtuse. Obtuse means more than 90. Secondly, vertically opposite angles. So when two lines intersect with each other, four angles made. One is AOD, that is this angle. Second is BOC, vertically opposite. And next is AOB and DOC. These are also vertically opposite. Now in this case, only BOC. This is the vertically opposite to AOD. So these two angles are obtuse and vertically opposite angle. Do not consider this ray. Okay, when we want to find out vertically opposite, only these two and these two angles we must consider. Next one, adjacent complementary angle. Now angles which are adjacent as well as complementary angles. Now what happens? Now what is the meaning of complementary? Complementary means the two angles whose sum is 90 degree, and adjacent means there is a common arm between them. You can see here BOE. It make a 90 degree angle here. You can see a 90 degree angle with BOE. In between there is a common arm, that is OA is common to BOA and AOE. Alright. So students, adjacent as well as complementary angles are BOA and AOE. These two angles make total is 90 degree and they are adjacent as well. Next is equal supplementary angles. Means angles are supplementary but the value of these two angles must be equal. So when angles are supplementary, their sum must be 180 degree, and if equal, it means each angle is 90 degree. Alright, so equal supplementary means you must find out two angles which are 90 so that their sum must be 180 degree. Alright, now you can see BOE and EOD. These two angles are equal supplementary angle. One is here 90, that is BOE, and EOD also 90 degree. Next, fourth part, unequal supplementary means supplementary is the condition, that is total sum of two angles must be 180, but they are not equal. So that is the pair BOC and COD. You can see BOD total, this line is total is 180 degree. Now these two angles are adjacent and their sum is 180 degree, but they are not equal. You can see BOC is obtuse and DOC is acute angle. Next are the adjacent angle that do not form a linear pair. So students, the fifth part is adjacent angles that do not form linear pair. The angles are adjacent, there must be a common arm between angles, but they do not form linear pair means their sum is not equal to 180 degree. It is not important their sum is 180 degree, but they are adjacent angle. Now you can see here BOA and AOD. Total sum is 90 and they are adjacent. So this is the one example. Second, EOC. This total is not 180 degree, but due to OD, that is a common arm between them, EOD and DOC, these angles are adjacent angle. Similarly, we can give other examples from this diagram. Now student, let us start the next exercise, which is based upon the two parallel line and one transversal line. As we have seen all the properties through the PPT and all, the four angles made by these two parallel lines, in which few angles are corresponding angle, few are alternate interior angle, and so on. You must go through all the properties before you start with this exercise. Now first question is, state the property that is used in each of the following statement. Now here, first, A is parallel to B, then 1 is equal to 5. Now which property is used here? If A and B are parallel lines, then 1 is equal to 5, because 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Similarly, 4 and 7 are also corresponding angles. So we must write, when a transversal line cuts to parallel line, then their corresponding angles are equal. Second, 4 is equal to 6. Then lines are parallel. Students, this is the symbol for the parallel lines. Now, if 4 is equal to 6 means, what are the relation between 4 and 6? 4 and 6 are alternate interior angle. And we know if alternate interior angles are equal of a transversal line when it cut two parallel lines, then lines are parallel. Alright, if these angles are equal, lines are parallel. If lines are parallel, these angles are equal. Next, third one, 4 plus 5, that is 4 plus 5 is equal to 180 degree. Then lines are parallel. Yes, because they are the angles, interior angle on the same side. When the sum of interior angle on the same side is equal to 180 degree, we can say the lines are parallel. So it is so easy to understand. When you understand all the angles, you can write answers very comfortably. The next question, second question is, in the adjoining figure, identify, this is the diagram given to us, in which A and B are parallel line and line C is a transversal line. Now first, the pair of corresponding angles. You know very well the corresponding angles. 4 and 8 corresponding, 3 and 7 corresponding, 1 and 5 corresponding, 2 and 6 are corresponding angles and they are equal. The next is the pair of alternate interior angle. Alternate interior. Interior means these four angles which are in the interior. And alternate means 3 and 5 are alternate. 2 and 8 are alternate interior angles. Third one, the pair of interior angles on the same side. Pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal. Interior are these four. Now pair of interior on the same side are 3, 8. One pair of interior angle on the same side or 2 and 5. And the next is, the last one is the vertically opposite angles. Now how we can find out vertically opposite angle? When two lines cut each other, you know the transversal line cut these two parallel lines at these 2 points. So vertically opposite angles are 1 and 3, 2 and 4. 1 point from second point. 5 and 7, 6 and 8. These are the vertically opposite angles. So students, you must try another questions and complete your exercise 5.1. Tomorrow we discuss more questions of exercise 5.2.